Belarus is mired in its worst economic crisis in 17 years, amid rare protests against President Alexander Lukashenko's leadership. The IMF has told Lukashenko that he must surrender control of the country's centrally planned economy to get the 5.5 billion euros of aid he has requested. It wants civil servant salaries frozen, subsidies scrapped, and the Belarusian rouble allowed to float freely without government intervention. The ex-Soviet republic has a public deficit of 16% of GDP, but nevertheless Lukashenko has just reversed a planned 30% fuel hike to calm public anger. This economist said the country simply cannot afford to subsidize oil refineries and imports any longer. He also described Lukashenko's U-turn on the price of fuel as a populist move. Lukashenko has always kept an iron-like grip on Belarus, but in return promised strong economic growth and stability. That strategy was left in tatters when Russia demanded more money for its oil and gas exports, both key drivers to the Belarusian economy. Its currency was devalued by 36% against the dollar, and year-on-year inflation stands at 32.6%, further eroding its citizens' spending power. Unemployment is also on the rise. Minsk also still owes Moscow 37 million euros in unpaid electricity bills. Russia says it will halt supplies on June the 19th if the debt is not settled. Belarus is also tapping the Russian-led Eurasian Economic Community for a 2.8 billion euro bailout. But in return, Russia wants Belarus to sell off some of its major state assets.